Hello and welcome. Here's what's coming up on Pride Today. The new season of RuPaul's Drag Race is here, and it's making a big change. We have the latest. Plus, we have new interviews with the stars from Darby and the Dead. Hey everyone, my name is Ricky Cornish. Thank you so much for joining me as we take a look at stories making headlines. Start your engines, MTV. A total of 16 fierce queens will battle it out on RuPaul's Drag Race Season 15, which will feature the 200th episode in the series. The winner of Season 15 will take home a grand prize of $200,000, the highest cash prize ever for the title of America's Next Drag Superstar. Plus, the competition will include siblings, twins as a matter of fact, for the first time in the show's history. Safe to say the 15th season is making herstory across the board. For more on this story, head to out.com. And we also have brand new interviews from the new Hulu film, Darby and the Dead. Our Rachel Chateau is catching up with the two leading ladies. Let's take a look.
So, Ellie, obviously I'm with Pride. And we have a huge LGBTQ audience and they love you for many reasons. But I want to know from you how it feels to know that so many people watching you can relate to you and be inspired by seeing you on screen.
It's wild to me. It's really beautiful to know that I have an impact like that. I mean, I'm 21, and to know that the representation that I bring on screen encourages people to not only follow in my footsteps, but to also be out and proud about it. If that is your story, that it doesn't hold us back. And it might have in the past, but now we're making space for these stories. And any character that I play, even Capri, like I've added my own little like campness to her, and I think it just works. You know, she's fun, and some of my best friends and some of my favorite characters that I've seen on screen have these big personalities that simply cannot be tamed.
Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. And I think what's so amazing about this film, like you touched on it, both of you a little bit, is that it does have this balance of real heart and has something to say while also being uplifting and fun. And I think that's important, right? You know, I think we need to have that kind of joy in our life. So what would you like audiences to take away from the experience of seeing this film?
We both have talked about this a lot. I feel like there are just so many different messages in this story, which I think is wonderful. Yeah. But for starters, just the fact that we've never really seen a teen movie done with a supernatural twist, but also done with real depth to it. And I think a lot of young people could use a movie that's sort of talking about grief, because you don't see that very often, especially in a movie that's still fun and has all these other elements, but that is very grounded in reality in terms of that. And I hope that a lot of young people who may be experiencing the loss of somebody important in their lives can feel more at home in this film, because really every character in this film is experiencing that grief and loss in a different way, and you get to see the different ways it manifests. So I just hope that they find somebody that they can relate to.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well said. I'm also really excited to have a new take on like an iconic teen film. We had our North Stars of Mean Girls and Heathers and Clueless, which we've seen, and to be honest, we know the trope of the three white girls walking down the hall. Like, we have that iconic visual in our heads. So to change that up, we have more inclusive and diverse casting.
My name is Ricky Cornish. Thank you so much for joining me on Pride Today. Check us out on Advocate Channel, streaming daily on YouTube.